I was so upset when they kneel down in the NFL, because it's not that you don't have something that you dislike. There's a different way to protest it.
Why do you believe that if you were a better player, you wouldn't have been as good of a manager?
Well, that's a saying. There's a saying that the worst players make the best managers. And there's a certain truth to it, because if you survive as a player, it's not the most talented. You survive by really digging in and understanding the big and the little of the entire game. But what I've learned over time, and I'll give you the proof, it's not if you were really good or really bad, it's how much you love the game so that you want to learn it. And there's a great legendary coach with the Cardinals, Geoge Kissell, because my last year as a player coach, I was in St. Louis, and I told him that I wanted to manage. He said, well, you're going to be a lawyer, but if you want to be a baseball guy, how much do you love the game? And he gave me that, you love the game? I do. Then you got to want to learn it. And by the way, what happens, the more you learn, the more you love it. And that's an eternal cycle, which is absolute gospel.
Your passion for military history, your wife sees connectivity between that and your role in leading a big league team. How about you?
I was a reader early on, which led into this love affair that I have with books. During the winter, I read all nonfiction. I read as much about leadership as I possibly could. During the summer, I wanted to rest my brain when the game was over and read fiction. Well, if you read about leadership, the ones that have the most impactful are military leaders. Because if you're the leader of a corporation, or if you're the leader of a baseball team or a sporting organization, what's at stake is success and failure, but it's not life or death. So if you study military leaders, it's amazing how their principles on how they preserve in our country American values, and how they develop this brotherhood of fighting men who will do the thing for their country and for themselves, they carry over into managing a team or managing whatever, in your own personal life with your family. I don't want to sound like Lou Gehrig, but as a manager, there's nobody been luckier than me. I've managed for 3 organizations. It was perfect.
Hard work creates luck, too.
No, yeah, but there are a lot of guys who work hard that are not supported. We were supported. Very, very fortunate. The other good fortune is when you're around as a manager for 30 plus years, you meet a lot of people. So I have this amazing group of military men. That's why I was so upset when they kneel down in the NFL, because it's not that you don't have something that you dislike. There's a different way to protest it. When you kneel down, you disrespect the flag, the country, and the anthem. And their men and women are fighting and dying for that. It's the wrong way to protest. So what I've learned, and I've had this eternal debt, which has led to petting vets. Can't do enough for them. I still read as much about the military as I can.
What are the qualities and actions, in your opinion, that make a good leader?
They've changed with the times. If you want to lead today, you have to lead from a basis of personalizing relationships. The first thing we do is you create a relationship of respect and trust and caring between you and your staff and the players, among each other, and it's like, a family brotherhood. The greatest coach in the history of team sports, Coach Belichick, what he does on the relationship basis, that gets established before you ever talk about, hey, this is how we practice, this is how we play. It really is. It's common sense if you think about it and you understand that priority. But making it happen, you have to be real about earning respect, and you got to start at 0 every year. You got to be very real about trust. If they don't trust you, they won't follow you. And you got to show them you care. If you do those things, that's why I'll give you a truism. The career wins, yeah, I enjoy them. The rings, I enjoy. The Hall of Fame, I enjoy. What I enjoy the most is that I have 33 years of brotherhood in Chicago, Oakland, St. Louis. And what that means, and I see it more now as I'm retired, I get around, when the players in those teams see each other, they embrace family. If they see a coach, if they see me, we embrace, because we had that brotherhood. and that's why we had decent amount of success.